What's up, guys? Ivan here with getivan.com, and in this video we're going to be looking at a Quora question. Which paid SEO tool should I use if I have very little money to spend? So that's a good question. Let's take a look at some of the public answers, and then I will give you my take on it. So this guy says SEO Power Suite, Screaming Frog, Uber suggests. That's a pretty decent suggestion. Personally, I use Google Analytics, Search Console, Keyword Planner, but those tools also work. So he doesn't even use those. That's silly. But yeah, I mean, Search Console is huge. But I'm actually getting ready to retest SEO Power Suite. I tried it a few years or several years back, or few to several years, somewhere in there. When in the first couple of years that I started, and it was not pleasant back then. It was a hot mess, really. But I'm getting ready to retest it. I have some things I might need to. I'm interested in their backlink profile in particular. So, pardon me. That's definitely a major tool. It's not discussed as much as others like Ahrefs or Majestic or Moz or something like that, SEMrush and etc. Um, pardon me. Of course, there's many different types of tools. Screaming Frog is a technical SEO auditing tool. Uber Suggest is I want to say that's owned by Neil Patel now, and it's a keyword research tool. But I looked at it the other day for the first time in a while, and it has other features also. I think it might have some SERP tracking features. It's more of a full suite SEO utility now that he's turned that into, but it's kind of expensive per keyword if I recall. So pardon me, some of those are kind of all in one, like they kind of seem to work well if you just have like one site or a very tiny number of sites, projects that you're working on. So that also depends. The classic answer, it depends. It depends on what exactly you're doing in SEO. Are you doing client SEO? Are you just focusing on one money site to build? Are you doing affiliate SEO? Because you know, something like SEO Power Suite has a very high scale capability, but there are tools that have really neat UI and give you better insights than even some of the more popular tools that are more expensive. Like I was looking at Backlink Monitor the other day, and it's based on Majestic, and it kind of has interesting UI, but it's expensive, very expensive per project. So pardon me. Something to think about. This guy says Ahrefs, KW Finder, SEMrush, SEO Quack. I guess he meant Quake, unless I'm just don't know what Quack is. Moz. Oh, that's what tool to make it. Okay, that's a related answer. Okay, this guy says some weird answer. Mangle tools. No, that's KW. I don't recommend them. Um, pardon me for a number of reasons, but let's go on here. Let's see. This guy answered the second time. Ahrefs. This guy recommends SEMrush. And let's see. Different tools. Hootsuite, SEMrush, Moz, SpyFu. Let's see. Some people, this one dude is, pardon me. Oh, this is from a group. Interesting. But yeah, the answers are all over the board, really. I mean, they're not super clear. Now, okay, so the question is, which one should I use if I have very little money? Well, like I said, it that does depend on what exactly you're trying to do. If you just want one size fits all, um, for the budget, SE ranking is possibly one of the best tools. Like I think some of their data is based on Moz, but they do a lot of different things for a pretty cheap price. Sometimes you can go to AppSumo and get a lifetime deal for SEO tools. Oftentimes there are tools that give you keyword research and SERP tracking and a little bit of competitive metrics. They're not as quality as some other stuff out there, but sometimes you can do that. Honestly, I think the best tool for the money, if you have very little money and you want a lot of, if you want the core things, is KW Finder. Or not KW Finder. I'm sorry, I said I didn't recommend that one. No, Keywords Everywhere. So you can put like $10 into this thing, turn it on, and you can go, SEO tools or whatever, and it'll show you the search volume up here with the PPC data. And then over here, you can do find long tail keywords. So it's great for long tails. And then here, it shows, I think it's Moz based difficulty metrics. And then in the SERPs, it actually shows the line items where you can go show backlinks, and it'll show you some of the more authoritative links. So Moz does not have as nearly big a database as Majestic, Ahrefs, or PowerSuite, pardon me. But that's not necessarily what it's all about. Everybody talks about it like that's what it's all about. But the fact of the matter is that it's all about finding the most relevant links. And so, people like to complain about DA and stuff like that, but it's still very similar. They're all based on, page results and stuff like that. So they're all pretty similar, to be frank. And they're all highly correlated to referring domains. So just a general picture of whatever's going on with the links is enough for, whatever purposes you have. And let's see, you can highlight this and see referring domains on the domain itself. Be nice if you could see it on the URL. I haven't looked at this closely. Let's see. Does it say here? It might not. So then you kind of just need to look at something like this and divide it. And that might be based on the homepage. But in any case, the point is, for how cheap this is, it is like the best thing that you can use to get keyword data and to get relative competition data. But that's all it does. It doesn't do any of the on-page stuff or SERP tracking or anything like that. So for that stuff, I use different solutions. I mean, SE ranking, again, another good tool, 35, I think, bucks a month at the low end. What else is there? Trying to look at my bar here because I probably have it open. SpyFu actually has some great features. Now, some of the SEO features are kind of like they don't have a very good backlink database, But let me see here. They do have some, if you look at this SEO research tab, they do pick up the rankings, which is weird. They don't have a very good backlink database, but they do pick up where the site ranks. I was looking at this recently because someone on Twitter was lamenting about how their page was ranking below this page that had no content. It was terrible content, and their content was awesome and their link profile was awesome. And you can see that SpyFu is still capable of picking up organic keywords that this site ranks for. Let's look at the SEO keywords. Yeah, so look, it still sees the rankings. How to clean mattress, rank change. They're saying it's at 9. How to clean a mattress at 7. Let's look this up just out of curiosity. How to clean a mattress. Should be at 7. Oh, I didn't see it. Oh, it might be up in here. Or maybe not. Maybe it's at 9. Or well, we've already passed 9. Oh, here it is. So it's a little bit lower. But that's also kind of common. Anything that tracks rankings, it's not necessarily exact because the results are delivered by your location, right? But still, you can see it's fairly. It's if as long as it's a few in the range, right? Then you can get an idea. So even something like SpyFu, this tool is $10 a month if you get their coupon deal or whatever. Let's look at the ranking history. I'm curious. So, I mean, the deal is pretty awesome. $10. I mean, that's even. I mean, really, when you think about it, could be if you're really power using, like, it could be better than Keywords Everywhere. So, those would be my two recommendations. If you have very little money, Keywords Everywhere coupled with SpyFu, if you can get the $10 a month deal that they have, like, you can do a ton with those. Now, you're not going to have a backlink profile with this tool because this one just does not work very. They don't have a good backlink database, but you can get some of that from Keywords Everywhere. But apart from that, like, that's really kind of where you might want to look into something like SEO Power Suite or SEO Spyglass is their backlink database, and you can get that for cheaper actually. I think it comes if you just get the backlink database from SEO Power Suite. I think it comes out to $20 a month. So between those three tools, you can pay about $30 a month and have a pretty crazy, like, a pretty, like, it would be competitively viable to some of the tools that cost 120 bucks a month plus. Because actually, SpyFu has the best keyword, has the most thorough long tail keyword research of any of the tools that I've found. So, anyways, that's pretty much it. Hopefully, that answers the question. Which paid SEO tool to use if you have very little money to spend? Like, there's a lot of tools out there, so I'm sure that I'm forgetting about something, but I'd say Keywords Everywhere for sure, SpyFu, maybe SEO Spyglass, possibly. I'd have to retest it, but that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you.